Hey y'all, just making a super quick video about the Super Patch company. So this is actually one of the better sleep improvement, sleep aid hacks, products, therapeutics that I've actually found. I've been reviewing products for over 15 years. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not the only best thing I've found for sleep. There's a handful of things that really do move the needle, and you can measure with sleep trackers and things like that results as well. If you have any questions about that, email me directly. The link to this product also is in the description box below, so make sure you check it out. Again, you can contact me if you have questions. Why this patch is different, this is not like when you look up sleep patch, you're going to find for the most part something you're going to stick on is going to deliver herbs or some other sort of compounds. You know, that can work transdermal depending on what it is. There's a lot of crap ones out there. This is totally different than that. Just to be clear, this is not delivering any sort of substance to the body. Okay, this is also completely different than LifeWave patches, which again work in entirely different mechanisms. That's biophoton related to acupoints, okay, in the nervous system. So again, that's LifeWave, totally different. Let's shine this in the light a little bit. You see that? Looks almost like a thumbprint. This legitimately has a research and development trail. It was 12 years, $20 million, something like that. And it was spent on, and originally, okay, this texture that you're seeing here did not look like that way back when. It was very simple. You would put this on anywhere on your body, on your skin, and basically what it would do is trigger a haptic sensory response. So there's parts of your brain, your sensory motor cortex, that basically are constantly feeling, essentially, through the skin and really through other sense organs as well. And all that information, if you think logically about it, when it's taking in that sensory information, it's encoding it. Okay, so it's actually sending specific signals in specific codes to the brain that the brain decodes and says, you know, this is a smoothness of a wood table, I don't know, you know, and this is the texture of the, you know, whatever this is, right? This material. And the point is you're feeling different things. You're feeling a human hand, the bark of a tree. Okay, there's hot and cold. There's all sorts of ways of distinguishing. Okay, so there's different parts of your brain, sensory motor cortex predominantly, that are lighting up when it's reading those things. Now, this company is not the only one to be researching how you can change brainwave activity through the sensory motor cortex. It's just that they've delivered one of the most maybe novel ways of something that's just static. In other words, you would just stick it to your body and be able to send specific digital code, not digital per se, but coded signals to the brain that it would then decode and produce some kind of shift in the feedback response, the haptic feedback response. These do work. 30 pack, just try it one time. Even if you don't believe all the amazing R&D research, which you can look up, it's worth trying. Take out your sleep tracker as well. You'll see the changes day one, the first night on your sleep tracker. Obviously, there's placebo, right? So keep doing it every single night and see if you continue to see changes. Again, I've tried so many things. I found a handful of things that really truly deepen different phases of the sleep cycle. And this is one of those things that is absolutely up there. It's not necessarily also anything that can be replaced. So I'm always looking for products that are like, well, you know, this does the same response and therefore I can go with this other product, right? You know, because it's superior because of this, and this. There's not really like there's only one other product I've found out there which work on haptic response, which is the Apollo Neuro. Fantastic device. Battery powered, and is using specific frequencies, but through vibration pulsation rhythms on where you wear on your ankle or your wrist, which I'll put a link below in the description too if you want to check that out. It really is pretty awesome. Game changer for a lot of people, a lot of conditions. That's really the only other thing I found, to be honest, that is working through the sensory system of the skin. And just below that, in order to induce changes in the brain, which can be extremely powerful. In fact, Apollo Neuro also has some very impressive research that you can look into in terms of the types of brain changes they were seeing, again, through this haptic sensory response of the skin. So this is kind of a new frontier, to be honest. This is not the only patch that this company sells. They have decoded, if you will, other signals that are responsible for other processes in the body. So in other words, it's kind of just another way of modulating the brain, and where then you can have effects on other processes in the body. Trust me, this is worth trying for just one pack. It's not everybody, but I would tell you it's 95% of people have a positive effect on their sleep with this, kind of regardless of whatever the sleep issue is. Is it the only thing? No. Some people do absolutely need more of a protocol, and just reach out and I'll kind of tell you about maybe some of the other additional things you can do to complement and improve your sleep quality.